I need to know.
When I wake up every day, I ask myself a lot of questions, but the one I ask very often is, what does today hold for me? But lately I start thinking more about what do I hold for this day. It's a human instinct to live together. We can't live alone in life. We need family, friends and colleagues to complete each other. But the fact that we face some conflicts with our closest ones leads us to think in two different ways, whether giving up or looking for a resolution to save the relationship. In this story, my partner Abdul Samad discovered that people with a variety of backgrounds, beliefs and thoughts react differently toward these conflicts.
Recently, I was hanging around with some friends, enjoying a trip in an amazing forest, chatting about some silly topics. All of a sudden, things got serious when one of them talked about how difficult was it for her to find a solution to a conflict she had with her friend a few months ago.
It's been a while since that I had a conflict with a friend. It started with a misunderstanding actually, but things got really bigger to a big fight.
But despite of all the effort she made to fix the situation, her attempts were in vain.
I tried really hard to solve them because it was my own fault and I was the one who started the fight.
Meanwhile, another friend joined the discussion to confess that she had the same experience.
I personally had a lot of conflict which left an incredible impact on my life.
And strangely enough, she had a tough luck too.
I tried a lot to solve that problem, but in fact it was not solved at the end.
I was astonished that both of my friends tried so much to make it work that they end up eliminating the other person from their lives, the way you delete someone on Facebook. I didn't hesitate to find out if it's the case of everybody else. I asked Becky, who is a member of our group, if he had a conflict recently, and he said,
"Of course, I had conflicts before. Last year with somebody who is a new friend for me. It was like a complex conflict because we didn't knew the reasons why we were in conflict.
I was so curious to know how did it started.
Yeah, the conflict started when I tried many times to call my friend to get through him, but I couldn't. Most of the time, he refused to answer on the phone. And I asked one of my closest friends, then he said that he hates you and he will not talk to you anymore. But he didn't give me the real reason. After investigating, I found that another friend created a conflict because he saw that our relationship is strong in that time.
I could guess that he tried to fix it out.
I tried many times to solve the problem. Yes, I tried to find solution behind why we were in conflict, but I couldn't handle it.
Becky sat down on the grass and took a deep breath and said,
I didn't lose hope, actually.
With my fingers crossed, I wished that he had found a solution.
Finally, I found a solution. A very close friend between us came and we discussed the problem. We have seen that the reasons were so silly, and then we settled down, and now we became good friends. Our relationship became more strong than before, and that's what I like.
It has been said that we can't know somebody until we overcome a conflict together, and now I can confirm that.
It gave us an experience of life, not to prejudge people, and we asked forgiveness from each one, and we are now in very good relationship, and no one can break it again.
I am so happy for Becky and his friend because both of them cooperated and communicated to be together one more time. At the moment, I turned to look at the other members to see a whole range of expressions on their faces. Some of them were inspired by the example, and others were amazed of what does it really take to rebuild a relationship. And then one of them came to me and said,
It takes two persons to save a relationship or friendship. I wish the other person could look at the problem from a different angle and appreciated the efforts that I placed on this relationship, on saving it,
The only thing I can say is if there is anybody out there want to find a solution or resolution to their conflicts, it's never too late to communicate.
Ever since I heard this story, conflict resolution is no longer a mystery for me, and I truly believe that conflicts can be solved through communication. And it's important to remember that it's worth making efforts to sustain a relationship, no matter how hard it might seem to be. Just keep trying and never give up. That was your reporters from Algerian Youth Voices. Stay faithful to our program. Goodbye.